She pulled out a 10-meter-long sickle and swung it at the rows of barbed wire. Her small frame wasn't enough to cut through the metal, and instead, she accidentally awakened the dormant zombies. Having not seen fresh humans for a long time, the zombies drooled uncontrollably at the sight of the woman. Just as the food was within reach, her husband intervened. Even though they were zombies, their weaknesses were still clear. The gunshots drew a large horde of zombies, putting the two children left in the car in grave danger. This was a post-apocalyptic world overrun by a zombie virus. Years earlier, an unknown virus had spread among the population. The survivors were forced to flee to sparsely populated rural areas. Upon arriving home, Mike decided to check the rooms alone to prevent any accidents. He first entered the bedroom. As soon as he opened the door, a foul stench hit him. Flies buzzed around the corpse, their sound irritating his nerves. From the wounds, it was obvious the person had committed suicide after being infected. Mike, who had suffered domestic abuse himself, felt no sorrow for his father's death. He calmly took the gun from his father's hand. He intended to search for his mother, only to find her already waiting outside, now turned into a zombie. Suddenly, her body split in two. It was unclear what kind of abuse she had endured in life, but her upper half, driven by her longing for her son, crawled toward Mike. Anyone familiar with zombie movies knows the only way to stop a zombie for good is a headshot. Though saddened, he pulled the trigger. Losing both parents was painful, but for the sake of his children, he had to stay strong. After burying them, he decided to settle here. Food was scarce, but thankfully the water supply was still clean. He then took his eldest son Joel and went to a neighbor's house to scavenge for food. Most of the supplies had already been consumed. To their surprise, a few egg-laying chickens were still locked in cages. As Joel searched for the key, he was horrified to discover the farmer's body hanging in midair. Mike noticed the key at the farmer's waist and, wanting to build his son's courage, asked him to retrieve it. While getting the key, Joel accidentally knocked the corpse down. It fell hard on him. Fortunately, the farmer hadn't turned into a zombie.